Hey Sagittarius, good morning. I don't know why I've just been having so many technical issues. Welcome to the week ahead. And this is really just, I do a lot of readings during the course of the week, but this is just getting ready. Some things you might want to look out for, plan ahead for the incoming week. So just give you a little peek see. So your energy is showing up like severely amazing. Let me straighten this shit out. You're showing up as the Ten of Pentacles. Now, that could mean that you're coming into information you didn't have before that allows for you to make things stable. You could be coming into money. The Ten of Pentacles also represents, inheritance, that kind of thing. But it's a sense really of things just working out. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And, I feel like this cycle that we've been waiting for is finally coming. With first light, you're beginning a new cycle and begin now, your first step. This really could be a new path for you, right? But you're taking some sort of, beginning action here. And I feel like because this is light, right? And light is where things are illuminated. I feel like you're coming to know what that first step is. And, Spirit wants you to focus on manifesting, okay? On vision. Because this is Aphrodite, and Aphrodite represents Venus. Yes. And so there's a sense of, Spirit wants you to really focus on what your vision is for the future, from a place of love. What is it that you want to manifest? And that will actually lead to letting you know what this first step is, but there's definitely a sense of getting started. I love this energy. I love it. I love it. So people that may be influencing the week ahead are Six of Cups, of course. Six of Cups. You could be clearing the air with some people, if, specifically you're not letting, like the Six of Cups, yes, can it represent past people? Yes, it can. But at its core, it could also represent siblings, children, family members. It's generally people you've known a long time. And with the Five of Swords, I mean, I feel like you're being honest with them. The Five of Swords and the Ace of Swords, right? Because the Ace of Swords is clearing the air. The Ace of Swords is honesty. And opportunity. There may be an opportunity here for you to clear the air with someone, and this would be someone that you have felt was really against you. It could also be like if you watched yesterday's reading, it's realizing that someone you've known for a long time really isn't for you. And you could be clearing the air with them, right? But the Five of Swords is like a blockage. It can also be self-sabotage. So that's something to keep in mind, right? Maybe you're being honest with yourself and some people that because this is about people from your past, or maybe being honest with someone about how they self-sabotage. But at the end of the day, there may be a conversation coming, right? And that's affecting your week. It could also be that you feel as if people from your past are standing in your way and you're seeking to clear that away. So take it as it resonates for you. There's definitely a sense that someone that you've known a long time who you have felt really frustrated with may be affecting your week, okay? May be affecting your week. Now, interestingly enough, the Ten of Swords is in your strength. Now, in this deck, which is amazing, which is the Tarot of the Abyss, there are 3 Ten of Swords cards. And this one happens to be the lessons that you've learned, in terms, and that can be when it comes to endings, or it can be when it comes to pain. Pain is a great teacher. and it's made you very wise specifically in terms of your choices. And it's actually helping you this week somehow. I don't know how, but it is. The challenge is that, there has, you may have been trying to balance out some things that have weighed heavily on you. This could have to do with obligations. It could, all of the tens, like, are completions. So it's kind of like whatever's been weighing heavily on you, there's a sense of bringing peace into it. But not only that, it's like the monkey on the back, right? And these have been things that you've been obligated to. Maybe you were trying to clear up the obligation you had to it, because it's just been too much for you to carry. Or it could actually be too, is like having too much on your plate. There's a sense of, it's really hard to bring this into balance, right? You've been trying, and it's been very time consuming for sure. So this can seem very, you wonder, is like, when are these burdens ever going to end? And that's very challenging, can be challenging to your mindset, right? Because you are, it can also be hard to start a new path when you still have so much on your plate to take care of. And I feel like that's what may be challenging to you. Where this is leading you is very magical. Is the Knight of Wands with the Knight of Swords reversed. So you're not being impulsive, right? You may be going towards something you feel passionate about. Definitely with the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is also being okay in the uncertainty. Like, there's a new direction coming. With the Knight of Swords, you also are taking into mind that maybe you don't need to rush. You don't have to go full speed ahead with this. Maybe it's just about being ready to go full speed ahead, honestly. Yeah, with the Nine of Pentacles, to take the time. It doesn't mean that you can't go after your passions. It just means that it may be a time of gathering resources. And with the Ten of Pentacles, it feels like you're doing that. Ace of Cups, the Five of Pentacles. Interesting. And the World, yeah. Like, especially in terms of finances, there is an opportunity coming in that will help you overcome some financial difficulty. There's success here with the World. This is a whole, and the World also is a whole new life. A whole new life, and the opportunity is showing up. And I also get the sense, because I don't really like the Knight of Swords, to be honest. This isn't about take no prisoners, but it is also about making sure you have everything you need. So before you begin on this path, maybe part of the planning is making sure resources are in place, and that you're not ignoring any of your responsibilities with the Ten of Wands. So there's a lot going on here. So the Tower, the Hangman, and Judgment, oh geez, is on the bottom. So, like, there's big changes coming in. Big changes coming in. Of course, the Tower is an unexpected change, right? And what this is telling you is that this unexpected change, Sag, and it may not be happening right now. You will at one point have to make a decision, but there's also this energy of letting things happen. Let the dust settle before you make a decision. Is pretty much what it's telling you. God, I love these cards. They just hit me so intuitively. I love them. And I don't even like black and white cards, but okay. So let's move on, Sag, and let's see what your soul message is. Let's see what your soul message. So let's see how you can be ready. So how can Sagittarius be ready? And I feel like it's just about laying seeds, to be honest. Like one first thing. Like you don't have to go all night of swords, like take no prisoners, full speed ahead. I feel like it's just beginning. So how can Sagittarius be ready for this new path? Oh, look. Now the Knight of Wands again. Determination. Decide nothing will stop you, and that when the moment comes to move, you will be ready. And that also, Sagittarius, is about not being afraid of taking risks. Oh, Six of Pentacles. How can Sagittarius be ready? This one wanted to come out. Two of Cups. You might really want to, there's a friend here that wants to help you. Okay, so maybe you're really needing to show up in a vulnerable way about your burdens. Maybe you're needing to share what they are, because there is actually someone coming in who maybe wants to partner with you, but the Two of Cups also represents friendship, who may be able to help, in this resource department. And yeah, I mean, I feel like there may be a part of you that doesn't really, because, Sagittarius really doesn't like to put their problems out there. Seven of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, and the Chariot. I feel like you don't want to discuss how you may be struggling. But with the Seven of Pentacles being here, it's kind of like you're being called, the way forward, you are being called to be vulnerable, to, specifically maybe with this, this friendship, but, you're being called to drop your defenses about this, right? And you may be afraid of how people react or how they'll treat you, but on some level, it may be that your defensiveness or your unwilling to talk about your burdens, unwillingness, may actually be holding you back from moving forward. So, I don't know that this is an asking for help thing, but it's just kind of being honest with the people that you're close to about what's going on. Maybe definitely with the Five of Pentacles, you might be afraid, afraid that they will use it against you. But sometimes we got to put it out there. Sometimes we do. So let's get your soul truth. What is Sagittarius' soul truth for the week? Soul truth. It's like one of the hardest things for us, and particularly in terms of sharing what's not so great. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all the time. Sagittarius doesn't like to admit to flaws, but I think you will find that doing this week, speaking about, all the stuff that you have on your plate, will actually bring in people who want to help ease your load. So what is Sagittarius' soul message? And maybe that's the first step that you're being called to take, different way of being. Asking for help is okay. Sagittarius' soul truth. From whom can I release my judgment right now? Judgment closes our heart to truth and separates us from love. I actually feel like you don't want to do this because you feel like you will be judged. When I lift judgment from myself and others, I uncover my own truth. I am loved, I am whole, I am limitless, and so are they. How can I deepen my trust right now? Trust, surrender, let go of the wheel. You can trust. You can trust yourself, trust fully in yourself so that you can deepen your trust in others. Trust creates safety, and when we feel safe, we feel unstoppable. Let go and trust. Today, find your center in the chaos and be certain with yourself so you can deepen your trust in others. And we were actually seeing that in the messages because the hangman was showing up. You know, it's just about going with it. It's specifically in terms of the tower, you know, so we're always being led to surrender, Sagittarius. So I hope this helps you, you know, get started with your week. And, you know, put yourself out there, Sagittarius. Be vulnerable about your struggles as much as you are about your positivity. Toodles.